Hello, hello, hello. Continuing the saga of our Sylvan adventures where we just go through each of the spots and check out whether or not they are worthwhile. Spoiler alert, they're fucking gas, boy. This shit is hot. We did polys, we did Fodis, now we're at trees, and I will say that for the fact that trees is pretty gas in the sense of Caphras, money, XP, at the moment, this shit is the ultimate spot. Real shit, it is the ultimate spot. It's checking all the boxes, and overall, it's good to see that this spot has finally fallen back into relevance since it's been just kind of a seasonal, just you go here to level your character and power level others and make no money and sacrifice just for XP, but now you can actually do everything here and you're pretty much good to go. I want to remind everybody that the character that I am currently grinding all these spots on and will be continuing to do so until I cannot is my seasonal. So there is no reference in my main where I have an absurd amount of gear. So everything that is done in these videos as of right now and forward for like the next month and a half until seasons is over will be done on my seasonal mystic with Tuvala gear at 247 AP in succession, which means for those of you that are new players or just people looking to get into the game, seasonal is something that you can get right out the gate and just get enough gear to grind all of these spots I'm going to be talking about over the next couple weeks. With that being said, let's move on to the trash loot. So once again, I want to note that I got way more spirit stones and way more just things in general, but I either one, deleted some of the stuff because I don't care or because I just didn't have room in my inventory. For example, the Mansion Voodoo dolls, I'm not going to run this shit. I don't want to run this shit. So please don't try and factor this into the money per hour. They just sit on the console market anyway. It's not like they sell. So personally, I just LTY them bitches if they're overstacking my inventory. Honestly, I really wish that these would stack because they take up so much inventory. And again, I'm not willing to spend the money on spaces and inventory slots at all. So I just delete them. As far as the spirit stones, I averaged I think 6 to 7 per hour, which again, those don't necessarily sell either. I mean, they will eventually, but it's nothing to write home about, nor are you going to see the profits instantaneously. So again, it's nothing that you should worry yourself with. So outside of that, we have a fuck ton of time-filled black stones as well as reform stones. And not to mention, we have the Tuvala ore, which was insane. I wasn't expecting to get this much at trees, but good God, we packed it in 530. And mind you, this is an Agris hour. Of course, this is not yellows, just a yellow loot scroll. So if we take away the yellow loot scroll, I pull more on the lines of 10k per hour, almost 11k. And that's again, seasonal mystic. So 10k, that is damn near a fuck ton of money. The trash loot has been raised to 18k. So just yellow loot scroll, no Agris, 180 million trash. Plus, if you're on seasonals, whatever you get from the time-filled blackstones and all the other mats. So just from the mats and the trash loot, we're looking at upwards of 230 mil, which is absolutely just bananas. That's crazy. But we factor in Agris, which I think it used 30k Agris or some shit like that. It was a pretty large amount of Agris, so it's not super efficient, or I mean, it's efficient enough, but I wouldn't make it a habit of using it all the time because that shit would be gone in a couple hours. So, and not really something I'd like to use. Plus the fact that I can pull 10k on a mystic there's not really a need for me to burn Agris like that. But for the value that we got, where we pulled 18k and the trash loot is worth 18k, we're looking at 324 million silver in trash loot with Agris. 324 million, basically more than that because I realize it's 18.9, so it's probably it's more than that actually, but I'm not going to split hairs over it. Regardless, we're looking at almost 400 million right now, 400 million from the mats and trash loot. Not to mention we got 32 Caphras, which we've gone over this, about 30 Caphras is worth 80 to 90 million. So half a bill, bro, half a cold bill. This place is straight gas right now. It is so good. I cannot stress how good trees is. It is absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, I'm just going to live here for a good while after I'm done testing the spots. It's so good. It's so good. Seasonal adds so much extra money to it, not to mention that it's just good in general on its own. And then if we factor in the XP on top of it, where I'm getting, if I pop like a 300 and a 600, I think I can get like 10% an hour. Like it's kind of wild. Like I'm popping hella XP buffs and I'm getting roughly around 5 to 10% if I'm speed grinding and I get all like guild buffs and everything. It's really consistent XP per hour. You can hit 62 in like, I think 3 days. So overall, trees is absolutely nutty right now. It's one of the better spots in, I might even go as far as to say it might be the best, but we have not tested Mansions yet. So I cannot say for sure that it is the best until I do, but as it stands right now, having tested Fodus and Polys, it's definitely better than both of those. Polys is still really good, but trees just ticks all the boxes from Giga money to Giga XP, as well as Giga Caphras. Like it's ticking the boxes, bro. It's ticking the boxes. So personally, trees right now, my personal favorite. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. We'll be checking out the rest of the spots as soon as possible, but that's going to be it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.